What is going on, guys? AMC had an incredible day in the stock market today. Let's talk about where this stock could be headed in the near future and what's been going on with it in general. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to get some free stocks with WeBull, and check out our Patreon link if you guys want to get access to our private Discord. It's a great community full of amazing people. We talk about our personal stock picks, anything related to money or cryptocurrency, or really any questions that you guys might have, we're always there to answer. So make sure to check that out. It's in the description below. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty, everybody, here we are with AMC stock. As you can see here, this was today's trading session. Today, of course, is June 14th. Started the day off, well, you know what, actually, guys, I just thought about it. We'll get into this a little bit later in the video as far as the overall price action goes, but as far as everything you guys need to know, AMC currently sitting at $57 a share, up about 15.60% on the day, and that's just to get you guys updated. We'll go into think or swim here in a little bit and divulge the price action a little bit more, but I wanted to talk about too, obviously, is AMC shares surge over 15% on AMC day as meme traders aim to push movie chains shares back above $60. We'll read into this article a little bit. I will kind of analyze it, and I'll give you guys my take on it. So shares of movie theater chain AMC Entertainment Holdings were aloft to start another week, with the company's stock sharply higher amid a social media campaign to push it towards $60 a share. So-called AMC Day was the third most popular trend on Twitter on Monday, and presumably helping give a fresh catalyst to one of the most popular meme stocks this year. Shares of AMC, up about 15.38%, have climbed 2,659% so far in 2021 as individual investors on social media sites like Reddit and Discord have come together to help drive up values and hurt investors. That's an interesting little line there. You can probably tell that the writer of this article might have a little bit of bias, who are betting heavily on the return to earth for it, and other meme stocks such as GameStop, GME, which is down about 1.67% on the day, for those of you who are interested in that, of course. AMC shares rose about 15.4% on Monday to close at $57, just below its June 2nd peak at $62.55, according to FactSet data. And then the rest of this just kind of goes on to talk about this. But AMC Day, what was it? So this is another case of one of these hashtag related events where AMC, for the most part, this was not a actual planned out catalyst per se. This was a hashtag that just really kind of started gaining a lot of traction over the internet. A lot of people all of a sudden started tweeting it out. A lot of people started talking about it. As you can see here, we have all kinds of different people who were, putting out their own tweets with the hashtag involved, not just on Twitter too. This is on Instagram. This is on other social media platforms as well. And this is not the first time that something like this has happened. We've seen other days or other trading sessions where AMC has had hashtags start to go viral and has helped increase the price of AMC. Because not only is it raising, of course, awareness for AMC as far as what the stock is doing, it's also reminding people, hey, this is a stock that a lot of people like, and this is a stock right now that has a lot of volatility and a potential to make either a lot of money or lose a lot of money, depending on which way you go with it. But overall, this was what drove AMC's price today. As you can see here, the kind of funny, memes, diamond hands, all this stuff. Let's go apes, huddle, diamond hands, all this kind of fun stuff with AMC. And as far as what I think about all of this is that I think that these hashtag events are actually a very, very good thing for AMC. We can clearly see that performance on these hashtag days is much better, or any kind of thing where there is a catalyst involved, especially a positive one, will usually drive the price of AMC up. And I think that in this case, that what's nice about these is that these are entirely fabricated by the people. They're fabricated by retail investors. This is a stock that I think, for the most part, going into the future, is going to be massively controlled by retail interest. Now, of course, there are tons of hedge funds and tons of short positions on this stock, and that's why the short squeeze, of course, is always something that is on pretty much the collective consciousness of AMC investors' minds. And a lot of people would argue probably that these hedge funds, or these funds that have a lot of capital under management, that they're able to move around with this stock. Obviously, they would say that, of course, they are going to control the stock a lot more, but they aren't controlling the social interest of this stock as much as retail is. Retail, of course, owns, everything. It's everybody. It's the people. It's the population of the world, or of the United States in this instance, as far as the New York Stock Exchange goes, who are interested in this stock. They want the stock to do well, and they will continue to push pushing forward on social media or on their friends or on the street corner or anywhere they can tell somebody about AMC and why they think it's worth investing in. Now, let's get into a little bit of the price action here. Here we have the intraday trading session for AMC on the 1-day, 1-minute chart. And here's how it basically has gone. Of course, lots of volatility because of course there's plenty of volume. We know for certain that volume has been a very key factor in a lot of these meme stocks run-ups and continued runs. We know that volume, of course, controls a lot of the price action for most stocks, but volume also helps us kind of decipher whether or not it's going to be a big day for the stock or a smaller day. And volume today was pretty good. As you can see here, 612,000, and as we climb to about the middle of the day, we were sitting about in the millions to 2 millions, which is not too bad. And we also hit a high of $60.55. Let's pull out a little bit just so we can get a perspective on that. AMC now pushing back up to a previous low, still a previous, high considering everything that it's done, in the past, but we still have to break this all-time high of $77.30. But that is still kind of a ways out. I think obviously there's still a decent amount to go. As you can see here, we did pull back a little bit in after hours, sitting at about the $58 level, but really it's only about $2, so it's not that much of a pullback, but overall we are of course higher than we were when the day began. Now if we look at the overall RSI, we are sitting about the 57 level, which is getting close to being overbought. A lot of people of course are piling into this stock, especially with the renewed hype, especially on social media. So that is something to keep into account. Let's zoom in here on the MACD just a little bit. As you can see here, this day was pretty much confirmed. Actually, let's zoom out just a little bit. I didn't want to get that right there. There we go. If we look at the MACD for the overall day, you can tell that the resounding trend of AMC today was a positive one. As you can see here, the blue line constantly bouncing barely below the brown line and pushing above this brown line. And when that does happen, of course, that is when we see these breakouts. That is when we see these pumps in price basically. And as you can see here, the highest one right about here where it really went above, really confirmed that breakout and just continued doing that for most of the day. Now, a lot of people are wondering, well, what is AMC going to do for the rest of the week? Where do I see it going? And I see a few things happening. One, keep an eye out on social media. Watch all of your social media outlets, especially Twitter and especially StockTwits. We know that all of these platforms drive social interest. Social interest, of course, drives volume, and the volume on these various stocks, as long as it keeps increasing, usually price action tends to go in the positive direction. This doesn't always happen, but this is something to take into account. Keep an eye out for hashtags, for any kind of events going on, any celebrities talking about this stock. This is very much a meme stock and a world-renowned stock at this point because everybody seems to know about it and talk about it. So definitely keep an eye out on big influencers, on big movements on social media. Another thing you want to keep an eye out too for is any other fundamental changes that may happen this week. We know that of course there's a lot going on with some of the shareholder meetings and of course a lot going on with some of the board of directors where they're kind of making a lot of changes in the company and trying to figure out what they want to do in the future with it. That is something to keep your eye out as well because of course that can obviously affect the price as well. And of course just the overall stock market in general because even if AMC is having an amazing day, it just takes one bad piece of news to, well, unfortunately wreck the stock. There are some federal announcements that are going to be coming up this week. That is something to keep in mind. Those will likely affect the overall state of the market. They can read into them, of course, do research and make sure you are well educated and well informed on them. I think AMC can continue to run as long as social interest continues to peak, as long as more fundamentals continue to develop, and as long as we continue to see just overall hype and speculation continue on this stock. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys concerning AMC.
Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link and our Patreon link if you guys want to get access to our private Discord. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle of Finance Bro. Take it easy.